Howdy y'all, TJ here from the Cinemafia. I just finished the film Truth and Treason by Angel Studios. I'm not going to rate this one. This isn't the kind of movie that you rate. It's based on a documentary that was filmed a little over 20 years ago by the guy who directed this one. And it's about a young man named Helmuth Hubner. I'm probably saying his name wrong, and I apologize. Nonetheless, he is a young man. He's the youngest man to ever be executed officially by Nazi Germany in the court of law. He was 17 years old, and the reason why he was executed was because he dared to speak up and share the truth. He got a hold of a shortwave radio, was getting information from outside the country and all the propaganda that was coming in, and he had the courage to stand up and say it to his peers. And what motivated him in the first place was the fact that his best friend, who was a Jew, was arrested and executed himself. Here's why it's so fascinating tuning in. The time in this couldn't be better. Truth is still very much an issue that we need to be passionately pursuing, but it's also still to this day disputed, right? Like, there are groups of people who believe one thing is absolutely true, and other groups of people would say that's absolutely wrong, and they both believe they're true. That was true in Nazi Germany, and that's true today too. Truth matters. Truth needs to be pursued, and truth needs to be stood up for. And I genuinely love Helmuth. Right before he died, he wrote a letter to his church. By the way, he was a Mormon. This is the first time Angel Studios has done something. Actually, they're accused all the time of being Mormon, and I think they're owned by the Mormons, but this is the first time they put out something about Mormonism. But it's really not about Mormonism, it just happens to be written about a Mormon, if that makes sense. But he released a letter to his church just before he died, and he said, "I know I've done no wrong, but the judge of all the world will do right." And man, that's still true today, regardless of whether you're Mormon or Christian or whatever. I believe with all my heart, I know it to be true. Jesus Christ is the judge of all the world, and he will judge and do right. And so our job, and my challenge to you tonight, here in the middle of the night, sitting in the movie theater parking lot, is to pursue the truth, find the truth, and stick with the truth no matter what it costs you. You will not regret that. And it may cost you. In fact, typically the truth does. But certainly in the case of my faith, man, I can tell you it is absolutely worth it. If you want to talk more about that, shoot me a message. I'd love to share that with you. Again, no rating for this one, but it's a really solid movie. Go check it out. See y'all later.